Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Marasar's journey through Daggerfall. So in between episodes, you'll notice I came over here to the Mages Guild, and that is because I wanted to get an item identified to find out the effect on it. And incidentally, what happened also during that time is the courier finally showed up and gave me the letter related to the quest we're currently on. So the item was identified as a leaping torque. So you would think leaping torque, that must be related to something like jumping or levitation, but no, it enhances our dragonish skill. What a useless ability. So that allows us to essentially pacify a dragon if we ever find one. But we did find this parchment, which was given to us by a courier, and this is related to the current quest that we're on, which is to find out the truth about Prince, what's his name? Dasham. So we have to head to the Lynx and Scorpion in Lucky Muskrat Pub, which apparently is a place we can go to on the map. So we'll have to figure out how to get there. So that's our next goal, to get over to that place. That's to, again, figure out whether it was the Underking or not who kidnapped this prince. So, let's look at our map and see if we can find this location. So what was it called again? The Lucky... Not the Lucky Griffin. Apparently there's two Luckies in this area. So the Lucky Muskrat. Huh. So it's really interesting that pubs are actually locations in this world that you can find in the map. But let's travel there. Alright, well, is there anything to this place besides the inn? Or the pub, I suppose? Obviously, there's a pub right in front of us. Nope, just 4 buildings and the one location. Alright, well, let's go in and see if we can find this person that sent us the letter. Apparently, I don't know, an agent maybe of the Underking, or maybe someone out to get the Underking, or whatever. We'll try to figure it out. But first, we need to not get trapped in a closet. We need to actually find where this person is. So this is a little bit of a different structure for an inn than we've been in previously. Hello there, young child. You haven't happened to see a person that sent us a letter, have you? Is that an organ? No one's playing it, yet we hear the music. Sir? Would you happen to have a guest? I don't think it's this person. They look like a barmaid. So I guess we're gonna have to find them somewhere in this inn. Are they in this room? Oh, that's just storage. I guess we'll try to... Here's some stairs, so let's look upstairs. Maybe they're upstairs. Probably in a room. Not this room, though. Another kind of weird, random, very small storage room. I guess this inn needs lots of small storage rooms. For whatever reason. You think it would be more rooms with beds. For, you know, customers. Especially because it's a specialized location. Its wallpaper's seen better days, too. Alright, well that's a person. But we'll come back to you. Let's check and make sure there isn't anywhere else. Looks like there's some stairs going upstairs. Maybe there's a loft room or a door going out onto the roof. Gives me Morrowind feels. A lot of the houses in Morrowind, and some of the towns anyway, have exterior doors on the outside leading out to the roof. But no, nothing out here, so it must be that woman back in this previous room. So let's talk to her and see if she has anything to say. Her and her little basket. The Underking is being wrongly accused of abducting the prince. Check out Castle... Really? The castle we went to on our last quest. Interesting. This is actually one of 2 locations that this quest can send you on. So I wondered if it would pick this one for the resolution of this quest. And you are a loyal servant. Now, move away. Go on, scram. Well, okay. I guess we're heading back to Castle Faallem, however you want to pronounce it. And we're going to try to not get stuck on chairs, and we're going to go back to the castle. And I guess we're going to try to explore more of that place. Because there was a lot of different locations that you could go in. Remember, we just went in one of the doors, and we actually didn't explore very far before we happened to find the harpy from that innkeeper quest, which I read a little bit more about that quest, and apparently that's considered a very difficult quest because that harpy can show up basically anywhere in that location, and it can be very hard to find them because only one of the harpies actually has the quest item on it. So we got pretty lucky. We'll see if we get just as lucky on this quest. We have to find, I believe, some sort of a parchment that clears the Underking. But I don't know exactly where it is, so I guess we'll try this door here. Alright, well, let's head in. This looks very familiar. This kind of seems similar to the previous layout that we found in the other door. But the map isn't filled in, so I don't think it's the same location technically. So we're going to have to explore it from scratch. With enemies, of course. Is that a warrior? It is. And they have the standard array of things. Some pretty useless armor and equipment, but I suppose we'll pick it up for now. No, this looks different from what I remember. I assume that the structure is the same. So if we went back to the door we went to for the innkeeper quest, we would still have the map filled in for the parts we investigated for that. I don't want to use my good sword here, so we're going to have to find something else to whack this door with. So let's use this iron sword. Am I not close enough? Okay, well that opened pretty easily. So we'll switch back to our Wakazasi or whatever it is. And it's an empty room. So, kind of like a few quests ago when we had to find documents in that werewolf-infested dungeon. I believe you have to find a parchment in here for this quest, and there are a few different locations that the parchment can actually randomly be assigned to. So I do not know where those locations are. So we're just going to explore and hope that we come across it. And if we do, great. And if we don't, well, we'll see how long Marasar lasts in here. Given his seemingly more fragile and fragile mental state of late, I'm not sure he's going to have a huge amount of fortitude and patience to stick this out if this place ends up being massive and, you know, a huge labyrinth that we have to traverse. But again, our luck has been good recently. That sounds like a bat. Hey, and we actually opened the door. What a rare occurrence. Well, that seems pretty steep. Well, I guess we'll go down. You can always come back. We're not too far from the entrance, although I probably should have dropped off all this armor to free up some of my inventory, since I have so limited inventory space, because I'm carrying around so much money, which has a lot of weight. I really should go to a bank and get some letters of credit. Well, it's just a pig. Interesting. Not sure what they're going to do with that pig. I mean, I could probably speculate. That pig is probably not long for this world. Or maybe it's the ringleader. I don't know. Seeing how it was in a cage, that seems unlikely. Alright, more long hallways. What is this room? Oh. Hello, skeleton. Thank you for showing me your back. Huh. That is a big room. I think we're gonna backtrack a bit and do a little bit of exploring before we come into this massive room here. Let's try to check some of these other paths off and make sure there's nothing over here, because that room looked pretty big with a lot of different floors to it. Is that an enemy up there? No, it's just the textures on the wall from the torch. Yes, this seems like a typical Daggerfall dungeon. Long, winding paths leading off to dead-end rooms with just a single enemy in them. Wonderful. And what a great room. I guess a room for a giant. In case you have to hold a giant in a cell, although I'm not sure how you would get them through the door. Alright. Throne room of sorts. With just some bones and some blood on the ground. And a weird statue over here. I think we've seen one of those before. Nothing says respectable leader like skull-lit torches. And I think that just went around in a circle. Yeah. So let's check that out and see what's back here. And then we also have that other door in that room with the bat. So let's do the door in here first, because I have a feeling it's probably like just a closet or something. Yeah, just a storage room. Nothing in here. Just a few boxes we can't access. A lot of the stuff in these dungeons is really just fluff. Like, it doesn't really go anywhere. And it's not like you can loot it or anything. Like, there are very obvious loot piles, and then everything else is basically just ambiance. Which I guess it does add to the mood of the dungeon. It's weird because, you know, there's so much stuff just kind of lying around that you can't really do anything with. Alright, well, let's head back to that big room, and we'll start exploring this. This place is interesting. Like, it has these statues over here, and then it has these, I don't know what they are. Catapults, I guess? Are they for defense? If I pull this lever, is it going to make the catapult reactivate? No. Huh. Not sure what that lever did. I can't see anything different. Maybe it moved a walkway or something. Like maybe down there. And we have stairs going down and up. Well, let's go up first. We can always come back to go down. Assuming we don't get horribly lost. I really wish I knew the anchor spell so that we could teleport back to the entrance. Again, Marasar, hello there, is just not a magic user. He's tried in this series to get in better graces with the Mages Guild. But he is a rogue without really any magical ability. Now, that may change in the future if he continues to have hardships that show him that learning magic would make things quite a bit easier. But for now, he's going to soldier on without any magical abilities. Another one of these wonderfully animated, as in not animated fountains. And okay. We're pretty high up. Just lots of doors and stairs. Again, I don't even know if this is leading to anything in particular. It's entirely possible that none of the parchment locations are off of this particular door, and a skeleton warrior just died. I wonder what it got in a fight with. Man, why do all these doors have to be locked? Okay. Doors at every cardinal location. And then a path that we can't get across because we can't levitate. I wonder if that got moved by that lever we pushed. Well, let's check out each of these locations. We got some stairs and the screaming of a skeleton. One of the worst sounds in this game. I mean, I would rather see a skeleton than a vampire or a lich, but they still make some pretty awful sounds. I don't feel like going up yet. Let's check out these other doors. See if there's anything over here. Okay. Looks like we have the hourglass room, and it sounded like, yep, an orc. Managed to kill it before it could hit us. It was rearing back and getting ready to lop our head off of our shoulders. And parchment. No. Dang it. Alright, well, we have one more door. And then obviously we can always come back to the stairs that were through that other door. We have an orc over here. Let's kill him quickly. Then we'll move on. I think I accidentally unequipped my shields in my haze there. I should put that back on so that I can maximize my defense. I really hope that my head stops throbbing like this. It seems like it started happening when I stopped equipping the ebony dagger. What is this switch for? I don't even know. I guess if we can't progress, I'll come back to it. Dead end, of course. Okay, well maybe it moves that platform with the throne on it. We've seen that in a previous dungeon. Or switches like that could... Hello, Mr. Orc. Or I guess Miss Orc. I don't know. Most likely a Mr. Considering you're not wearing a shirt. Although this game is not shy about nudity. At least upper body nudity. What is this? A meeting room? Kind of weird. And more stairs. Alright, well, let's check this door first. See if it's just a storeroom. It is not. Alright, well, let's go up here. Bunch of doors and a bricked off door. Ow! Someone just shoot me with an arrow? Oh, man. Well, that was nice. Well, that is a female warrior, I assume. Ooh. Looks like some dwarven boots. Those are nice. Too bad we're not able to wear them. Took a lot of damage from that arrow. I don't know, maybe we should invest in archery. Being able to sneak up on people and shoot them from afar as a stealthy archer. That sounds like a wonderful archetype that would come into play. Perhaps in a future game in a very cold area of the world. Nice. Bunch of skill upgrades. Where's this enemy that supposedly is nearby? Oh. Mr. Skeleton decided to moonwalk back towards me. Thank you for showing me your back and allowing me to get a backstab in. I appreciate it. Alright, well, let's go up first. Still can't rest. There's something in here. There is. Another warrior. Well, I will gladly take on warriors over werewolves. What is that? Basilisk's eye. Huh. Well, that's interesting. If only we could do alchemy in this game. We can. We just haven't joined any factions that will allow us to make potions. That really comes into play in the next game in the series, Morrowind. And it's pretty broken, especially in the vanilla game. I'm sure Marasar will... Hello, once again. Nice back for the skeleton. Apparently, those people in the corner weren't so lucky. They didn't get its back. And he made short work of them. But I'm sure Marasar will start doing a lot more alchemy in the future. Huh. Again, we've seen this before, this style of layout in previous dungeons. I think there's something behind this door. And it's a skeleton. Doing the moonwalk. With a bow. I can't imagine a skeleton using a bow. I don't know why. It just seems like their arms would fly off trying to pull back a bow. I'm sure they can when they've been raised from the dead by necromancers. But just, it's hard for me to wrap my head around. Alright, well, we're gonna have to backtrack here. I don't know how to access that area over there. So I guess we're gonna have to go back to where we killed that orc up these stairs, and then there were some more stairs kind of leading up. So we will continue onward up here. This looks a bit like Privateer's Hold way back in our past. Many, many hours ago. Hello. Right in the boobs. Sorry about that. I mean, we probably want that over some of this leather crap. So sure, we'll take it. Now we're up here. It kind of looks like it's as high as we can go, but we cannot progress. I wonder if there's a way to bring that platform over. Huh. Well, we're gonna have to try to figure it out, because that seems like it's a bit too far to jump. So we'll see what we can do in my next episode. Thanks for watching, viewers. So long. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and leave a comment below. Please also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. See you next time.